You are now listening to the smooth sensations and high vibrations of Alex, host of the best relationship channel on YouTube. Alex, drop them gems on us.
So this is pretty much how I kind of judge if a guy is dateable or not, to me, okay? Do you live by yourself? You ain't gotta live in a mansion, okay? Can you afford a $1,200 one-bedroom apartment in Dallas, Texas? Because that's the going rate, okay? It don't got to be fancy. It can be in a decent area. Do you have your own car? It don't have to be a Benz. It don't have to be a Lexus. None of that. Or none of that. None of them fancy cars. See, I don't even care. That's how you know I'm struggling to think of them. Okay, it don't have to be none of that. Do you have your own car in your name? And can you pay your bills? Okay? Can we go do some things from time to time? Now, that is a baseline.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And y'all just seen the homegirl Mariah Sincere prove one of the main talking points that I came to YouTube to establish. Shout out to her. She is a member of the Elite Fleet, so her channel is going to be pinned in the comments. Make sure y'all go show her some love, like, subscribe, pump up some comments on her videos, pump her up. She be spitting good game. But that's neither here nor there. My main point is she confirmed a talking point. Like I said, that's one of my main talking points. That's one of the main reasons I even came to YouTube in the first place, which is you do not need six figures. All you need, and I've told you guys before, and I'll tell you guys again, and I will continue to keep telling you guys until it's stuck into your heads, like everything else is stuck into your head, like this six-figure talk is stuck into your head. All you need to get women, okay? All you need to qualify, all right, is your own job, okay? Or preferably a career, a good job, all right? Your own place and a car. I repeat, a job, preferably a career, but at least a job, your own place and a car. Now, she worded it as basically being able to keep up with your bills and having your own place and stuff like that. But essentially what she's saying is of what I tell you guys all the time. Have your own place, have a car, have a job, or preferably a career, and you're at least in the ballpark. Now, are you going to need some more than that? Well, we start to talk about relationships. We start to talk about getting laid. We start to talk about getting married. Yeah, you got to factor in other things like your masculinity, okay? Your physicality, all right? Your personality, your ability to fix things, your ability to build things, okay? Things like that, right? But just to put yourself in the game, right? Just to qualify for the average American woman, all you need is those three things. Your own place, your own car, and a job or a career. That's it. You don't need six figures. You never needed six figures. And God rest his soul, but I really hate that Kevin Samuels even put that into you guys' head because nobody was talking about six figures before he said it. I repeat, nobody was talking about six figures before he said it. He was talking to a minute, small group of delusional ass women who wanted a man who could provide them the Instagram lifestyle, the TikTok lifestyle, the YouTube penthouse lifestyle. And he was checking them. That's not your regular woman. That's not your average woman. Especially if you're black or Hispanic. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys, right, wrong, or indifferent, the expectations for black and Hispanic men are super low. Most black women and Hispanic women don't even expect for you to be able to provide. They coming in expecting to go 50-50. They just want you to be a good person. They just want you to hold them down. They really care more about personality than anything. Now, if you're a white watching this, or you're Asian watching this, your bar's a little bit higher. Your women going to be expecting you to be able to pay for everything, or probably at least 70-30 most of the time. But as an elite man, we aim to pay for everything, or 70-30 anyway, regardless of race. But my point here is, even they aren't expecting you to have six figures. Even they aren't expecting you to have six figures. I need you guys to understand something, okay? Everybody is not going to hit six figures. By the time everyone does hit six figures, now if you follow my scale, I predicted six figures is going to become the new middle class. And if you already live in a major metropolitan area, it pretty much already has become the new middle class. Now, if you live somewhere like Syracuse, New York, Tupelo, Mississippi, you ain't going to understand what I'm talking about, but you live somewhere big in a major city, LA, okay? You live in DC, you live in Atlanta, you live in Miami, something like that. You already know six figures is middle class already. You might even need a little bit more than that to be considered middle class. So my point in bringing that up is, by the time everyone got to a point where they could get 6 figures, and it's already starting to go up, they keep talking about 10%. It's way higher than that. But again, that's in major metropolitan cities because it has to be. By the time you get to a point where everyone can have 6 figures not even going to be a lot of money anymore. It reminds me of one of my favorite Nas lines when he said, when they do make you whip, you like my chips ain't right. By the time you can afford it, the car ain't important. I repeat, when they do make you whip, you like my chips ain't right. And by the time you can afford it, the car ain't important. That's what's going to happen with 6 figures. By the time you guys get these trades, these degrees, you start your business, right? And you get to 6 figures, all right? It's going to be regular. It's going to be the same as 50,000. It's not going to be a huge deal anymore. You're going to need 200K. You're going to need 300K. Listen, being in the situation where you can provide the celebrity lifestyle to a woman is always going to be a rat race. All right, you're going to have to do a little bit more than normal to be able to do that. I know a whole bunch of 6-figure earners. Most of my friends have degrees. Most of my friends are high earners. Those of you who follow this channel know most of the women I date, high earners, 6 figures or close. You ain't gonna live no IG lifestyle. You ain't gonna live no Instagram lifestyle. You ain't gonna live no YouTube lifestyle off of just that alone. You're gonna have to have a lot of other sources of income coming in. You probably gonna have to push higher to the 200 to 500K range. So I want you guys to understand that's not anything you need to have, nor was it ever anything that you need to have, okay? Now, when we start to talk about settling down, right? When we start to talk about relationships, when we start to talk about marriage, when we start to talk about families, then yeah, obviously you're gonna need a little bit more, right? At that point, yeah, you're going to need to have your masculinity down pat, okay? You're going to need to have an ability to fix things and build things. You're going to need to have your physical frame right? Get your body right? You're going to need to have some knowledge to pass down, okay? You're going to need to have some personality going so that you can actually hold a conversation and talk. Your leadership skills are going to have to be up. You're going to need other things, but just to put yourself in the ballpark with the average American woman, you do not need 6 figures. You never needed 6 figures. All you need to be able to do is have your own job, your own place, and a vehicle to get you from point A to point B. You do that, you qualify. Majority of women are going to be at least willing to hear you out and talk to you, okay? Now, excluding IG models, because, you know, they're monetized, okay? So IG models, they're aiming for a certain lifestyle. Prostitutes are prostitutes. That goes without saying. Of course, you're not going to be able to get those types of chicks. You might not even be able to get 9s and 10s, even though you could probably pull some of them off of your personality. But we ain't talking about them. We're talking about the average, regular woman. Because most of you watching this are average, regular men, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And you gotta realize, they call the 10% the 10%. They call the elite for a reason. Because not everybody's that. And how I'm training you guys to be elite men is to do all the other things that men aren't thinking about that don't even involve money. Like I said, such as being able to fix things, such as being able to build things, okay? Such as being able to have knowledge to pass down, such as being all the way into your whole masculine frame. I've already broke that down. Go check out the elite man versus the high value man video. But I'm going to keep reiterating this point anytime I get a chance to, because the psychological damage that's being done to men really feeling like, man, if I don't have 6 figures, I can't do nothing. And it's all on the internet. This is another reason why I constantly tell you guys you need to go outside, because the vast majority of this is internet talk. But the constant beating yourself up, the constant really worrying about this, the constant depression that this is causing, because this is going to cause depression. Most men are not going to get to 6 figures anytime soon. So therefore, if they think they're not worth nothing because they don't have the 6 figures, you got to have dudes walking around depressed for no reason. But at the end of the day, dudes who making 30K, dudes who making 50K out here getting it in. Getting it popping. They in their little whip. They got their little place, their little 1-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? They got their car and they picking these chicks up. And you depressed as, oh man, I gotta get 6 figures. I gotta get 6 figures. You know how I do that? You don't gotta do that. And I really want to take this opportunity to show y'all a female confirming this, because for whatever reason in 2022, I don't know if it's because of the single parent boom, 70% in the black community, 50% Hispanic, 30% in the white community, but y'all don't really like to listen to dudes. Y'all like to hear stuff from females. So shout out to Mariah for coming out here and reiterating my point that I've been saying. If you have your own car, you have your own place, and you have a solid job or a career, you're going to put yourself in the ballpark to get women. From there on, you need to work on being an elite man. Now, if you don't have any of that, that's fine too. I want to end the video with this. If you don't have any of that, and this is a gym, then that means you need to be around semen retention. Elite men don't believe in broke dating. So that means you need to get into a trade so that you can make more money. Get a college degree so that you can make more money, okay? That means you need to grind. That means you need to be focused on work. If you already have a job, pick up overtime. Get a second job. Do what you got to do. You shouldn't even be worried about women. You shouldn't be worried about dating because you're not in a position where you're a valuable commodity. Make yourself a valuable commodity first. Get yourself some leverage first. That's simple. Semen retention. Focus on yourself if you don't have those three things. But if you do have those three things, you already got a trade, you already got a college degree, or your life is already in order, you're already stable, that's really all you need to have. You can work on the other assets of your personality going along the way, but don't let anyone convince you or make you think, oh, I don't got 6 figures, I'm out the game, I can't play. That's cap. It's always been cap. So that's my thoughts on this subject. That's my thoughts on this video. Like I said, y'all go shout out Mariah Sincere. She's going to be pinned in the comments. Show her some love. She is a member of the Elite Fleet. I am Alex and I am out. Peace.